The Ken Murray Show, brought to you by Budweiser. Anheuser-Busch, makers of Budweiser, the world's most famous beer, brings you 60 minutes of uninterrupted entertainment. The Ken Murray Show.
Dynamic panoramic Hollywood, where any office girl that goes uncovered can be discovered. Produces all their parade. Rookies look there and rookies look there, and everyone goes in for the trials and thread. Hooray for Hollywood! The lights are always bright in Hollywood.
And where you wine and dine with Swanson or Grable or Johnson or Gable,
they're all at Hollywood and mine. Don't be in a hurry. Here comes Ken Murray. Hooray for Hollywood!
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That's really a thrill. It's our second show, and gee, we feel great. You know, I've lived on the coast for so long that I'm crazy about New York now. I really am. I've got to confess that I love this season in New York. This is the time of the year when the summer turns to autumn and the leaves turn to gold and the police inspectors turn in their badges. No, I really am. I'm proud of New York's administration. They have such a wonderful mayor and such a great police commissioner and such a grand jury. I've been doing a lot of investigating, you know, myself. You know why so many of the streets are dug up in this town, you know? You think they're working on the sewers? They're digging up new witnesses. I love everything about New York. I even have a crush on the subways and vice versa, you know. And I love television. Oh, I really do. I suppose you know that we're going to have color television. You know, that's going to be a wonderful new experience for the comedians. Now they can lay Easter eggs. There goes the first one, too. They say that all you have to do to see color is put an attachment on your present set, see? 2 weeks ago, a friend of mine had an attachment put on his set, and since then he hasn't even seen the set. They say that the new gadget is something that hangs in front of your set permanently. You know what I mean? I've already got something like that, my relatives. You're fighting me. Listen, but aren't these exciting days really on Broadway? The other night on Broadway, a big hit opened, Ethel Merman and Paul Lucas and Call Me Matt. And just yesterday, another bigger hit opened with President Truman and General MacArthur in South Pacific.
Mr. Murray.
Yes.
Mr. Murray.
Darla, I've never seen you look more beautiful. This is Darla. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You really had a good time and enjoyed the show, I see, and I'm very glad to hear that's fine. I want to take just a moment out to thank several members of the cast tonight because I think they gave wonderful performances, particularly that Joe Besser. Joe, are you there someplace? I want to give Joe a real bow by himself. Joe Besser back there? Come on. That's it. Well, there's a gentleman standing on the side that I do want to pay homage to because he did a wonderful job, and that is Van Heflin. Dan, listen. You know, Mr. Van Heflin was on my first show back January 7th, 1949. Is that right?
That's right.
50. What was it? 50. That's
50.
right. Yes. And it's the first time you've had a chance to get back since then, but I hope you'll come back real soon again. Did you get how do you like working television? You enjoy it?
Well, Ken, I'll leave that until the next time.
Well, goodbye, and thank you, Van Heflin, for coming. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that just about ties the ribbon around our second package for the season. I want to thank Mr. Van Heflin, Mel Torme, Joe Besser, Jimmy Little, and everyone else who tried so hard to make this a pleasant hour for you. And I especially want to thank you, the audience, for being with us. You know, there's something so intimate about television. It isn't like the stage where I've spent most of my life with people looking at you over the footlights. This way, we're right in your own living room. Maybe your living room is already crowded with neighbors, but here's hoping you can save room enough for us to squeeze in every Saturday night at the same time. We got some grand folks coming by to see you. We have Bob Burns, Margaret O'Brien, Tito Gazal, Veronica Lake, Mills Brothers, all for your enjoyment. And for your further enjoyment, I hope that you also include among your friends our product, Budweiser beer. You know, it's really the perfect host to a host of friends. So when you're out shopping, always buy Budweiser. At home, always serve Budweiser, because there's nothing like it. Absolutely nothing.
Now we gotta go.
Well, I see the horses coming now. I'll have to say good night, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
Busch, makers of Budweiser, the world's most famous beer, brings you the Ken Murray Show. This is Nelson Case reminding you, on your next visit to the store, be sure and put Budweiser on your shopping list. Buy Budweiser by the carton. There's nothing like it, absolutely nothing.